Come on in. Hey, hit that pause button quick. Get yourself a snack or a beverage and come on back and hey, have a little break time with Beth. I'd love to talk to you about my appointment and just to have a nice conversation. So I'll wait for you. Are you all settled and ready to go? I hope so. I just wanted to visit with my friends. I've missed everyone so much, and I really enjoy your company. I do. It's refreshing. And as you can see, probably from your view, the weather has improved here in Pennsylvania. The sun is coming out. Today it's partly cloudy, and I believe let me check because I don't want to fib to ya. Up, it's 72 degrees where I'm at in Pennsylvania. And I hear those beautiful birds chirping outside. I was able to open my one window to get a nice breeze coming in. Today I'm here by myself. I say that thinking that as someone left me, I consider that someone. My Cooper is gone today. He's at his spa treatment. Let me tell you what, I don't know if I'd like being human or if I'd rather be a four-legged furry baby. Because let me tell you what, that Cooper, he's spoiled. He goes to the spa. Yeah, he gets a nice haircut, gets a nice shampoo and washed and a nice massage, gets his nails done, gets a nice blow dry, comes back smelling and looking all so handsome. That's where he's at today. So I say I'm alone. Because I only get a break from him when he has his spa days. Otherwise, he's attached to my hip. Usually, he'll be at the foot of my chair lane, typically, when he's here. Yeah, so Ben will pick him up when he gets off of work today. And it'll be nice because having a Shih Tzu, he does tend to need a lot of care. He has a lot of skin allergies and he digs and he has anxiety. He laps at the air all the time and just digs himself raw. So he has little pads that we put on his paws for when he's digging at them terribly. He'll bite at like his paws and stuff. And then he has special cleaning stuff for his ears. And my God, he even has his own dog food, Royal Canine, for Shih Tzus. And of course, he does get special treatment because he's pad trained. He doesn't go outside to go potties. We have pads that we put on the floor, And he's so good about it. He was a trooper to break with his potty pads ever since we got him as a baby. It was so easy. I had gotten to the point where I did have a German Shepherd. Yeah, I did. I was a German Shepherd girl. I had a few of them, but with my health, I had trouble walking my last German Shepherd. His name was Caleb. Loved him dearly, and he was so good. I would have a special leash that I could grip, and he would help me with my stability when I would walk. But with me walking him in the yard and stuff, I'm at high risk of falling, and with my bones the way they are, I had to make a tough decision. But it's okay. Caleb is in a wonderful home. I wouldn't have it any other way because he was my baby. And now Cooper is. And he's such a blessing because all we have to do is if he goes potty on his pad is just pick it up and chuck it. In the same way if he does number two. It's a really the only thing that is bothersome about it is the price of the pads. But hey, you have to pay for convenience, don't ya? And that's what we do. And he's good. He's always hit the pad. Well, I can't say that. There's been a couple times when he didn't hit the pad, but it wasn't his fault. It was because he wasn't feeling well at the time. You know how it can be. But yeah, I miss my coop when he's gone. I enjoy the break, but yet I miss him at the same time. I guess I miss him more today because I had a sort of rough day yesterday. That goes to my other part of my video, and that's how my appointment went. I know you're all curious and wondering, and I won't leave you hanging by any means. I went to my appointment yesterday and I was able to get my B12 shot that I totally forgot about when I had my other appointment. So I got that taken care of, and I got the results of my blood test that I had done. And fortunately, they're not as bad as what we were anticipating in a sense. That may not make a sense to you. We were scared that possibly my hemoglobin was going to be low because of my symptoms I'm having. But the labs came back that my potassium's a little high. That's okay. I'd sooner have it a little high than a little low. And I know what it means. It's okay. It's really okay. My iron, that's a different story. Boy, is it a different story. This little girl right here who's having problems with fatigue and a weakness and dizziness and a mental issues as well, has very low iron. Fortunately, my hemoglobin, I'm sorry, my hemoglobin is 2 points. 2 points above where it needs to be. I shouldn't say where it needs to be, but it's 2 points above. If I was 2 points lower, I would need a blood transfusion. But now listen, my other levels are off of course, my alkaline phosphate from my HPP in my bones. Of course, that's low. And I have other labs that came back that are low. But they're okay. They're okay. It's doable. The only thing is I'm in need of iron. Now, I'm used to getting iron. I had gotten iron a few times since my original surgery. I had to have a blood transfusion when I had my hysterectomy back when I was 25, and I had to have one after I had my total gastrectomy. I ended up with a chest tube and a blood transfusion. So for me, needing iron, that's okay. They'll do it through an infusion. And hopefully it will get approved within the next day, and they can get me into the beginning of the week so that I can get the iron. That's really my big issues. So I thank God that they were able to find that. It's a shame that labs haven't been done like they should be, but it is what it is, and we'll deal with it. And we'll do our best and wait for that approval and for our appointment to get the benefit. That's what they call iron benefit. Once I get that, you know me, I just pray it'll just perk me right up and I'll be my perky self again. And I'll be able to catch my breath a little better, which, my breath has been puzzling to me this whole time because my oxygen is 98. So it's not as if my oxygen level is bad. I just feel when I breathe, it almost feels like a suffocation in a sense. May not make sense to you, but to me, it's just a little struggle to get a little air in there. But it'll all be okay. So he said he would call me. So let's praise the Lord and thank God that it wasn't so severe that I needed a transfusion and that I can hold off and hopefully, prayerfully, they'll have the approval in no time. Which I have to add, friends, this is new to me. I mean, I've had to have like a prior approval for an MRI, but with my condition, the way that it is, not being able to have any more surgeries or procedures, it seems odd that I need approval to get iron. That doesn't make sense to me, but maybe in time it will, when I'll be able to ask whoever questions on why it had changed. And I only question that because I used to see doctors in gastro and in GI nutrition. And if they would do my labs and I would need a infusion like a banana bag that's vitamins and minerals, or just hydration of fluids, they would just order them and I would go. So I'm a little puzzled about all this. Bear with me, because at the same time, I get to feeling funny mentally. As if I can't think. It just feels funny. But I have you all with me. I know you've got my hand. The Lord's got my back. I make a lot of noises. It's because of my swallowing. How's your coffee, by the way? Are you having a nice beverage? Look what I'm having. Oh, I don't want to dribble. I'm having my ice. Yes, and you know what? This was my true sign. I know that I eat ice because of my mouth, my gums, and my mouth just is very, it's not pleasant. I try to keep it pleasant, but it gets dry and stuff. The ice is wonderful for it. It just calms everything down. I know it probably. I'll tell you right now, it's not as good as your coffee. I was a coffee drinker. I love coffee. You know what my favorite was? Back when I was working, I would stop by Dunkin' Donuts every day on my way to work, and I would have to get a medium ice latte with extra ice and 4 Splendas. That was me to a T. Got to the point where I'd pull up to the window and they'd say good morning. They knew who I was. It was so nice. I mean, and that's just one of the blessings that we think of, that we have, we don't appreciate the small things until we actually think about it. Those girls at Dunkin' Donuts, they were always good. Always good. And I always made sure to bless them as well for their hard work, because I know if you wait on people at a drive up window and stuff, people can be a little testy. But yeah, I love my iced lattes. Now, I do have a friend, and I love her to death. She came to visit me a couple weeks ago, and she brought me a gift. She said, I brought you something, and she was so excited. Oh my heavens, she was so excited. And I opened up the box. It was all of these little packets of thickener. Thickener. She got me, there's gotta be, I don't know what the box said. It's gotta be 1,000 packets, if not more, of this thickener. And thickener is getting a little quick here on you. Thickener is what you put in liquids to thicken them up for people who have problems swallowing. So, what did she do? She didn't just bring me a box of thickener. She brought me an iced latte. So I could have an iced latte again, and I can put thickener in it, and I would be able to have it. I don't know what I did wrong. I have no idea. I only used a one packet of the stuff, and oh, yeah. It was terrible. I know, you don't have to tell me. Hey, people have gone over and over with me. You have a blender, put your food in a blender, blend it up. Ugh. I tried it. Number one, it didn't work. No, because the thickener, or even like making things, has to be a certain consistency. I just can't gag it into me because I have to have it real slow anyway. When I have my protein shakes, I just sip at them. It's not as if I can sit and drink something down in 10 to 15 minutes. That's not gonna happen. I would get very sick. It's taking things in slowly. But this little girl needs her tank filled so that I have me some gumption and energy so that I can get out of this house and have some fun. But when you don't feel good, it's not gonna happen. And when I say go outside, I mean on like even my porch deck. I have a nice porch deck with a glider on it. Oh, but when you just don't feel well, I'll be content right here and in my bed until I get my transfusions. Not my transfusion. Oh, Lord, no. No, we ain't going to go that far down, Lord Jesus. Forget that. See, words come out of my mouth totally wrong. Infusion. The iron is an infusion. The blood's the transfusion. No, we're not going to get that bad. We're going to get the iron. And if I get to the point where it's not approved and I feel worse, it won't be a problem. I'm 5 minutes away. Seriously, 5 minutes away from two different hospitals. So I'm blessed. But I got off track because I wanted to find out how your coffee was and how your day is. Please tell me how your day is going today, since we talked about my appointment yesterday. Are you having a good day today? And what's the weather like where you're at? I hope it's nice. I truly do. I hope you have beautiful weather wherever you are. And if you're traveling, I hope you have good weather for travel. I have a friend that's traveling from Florida to Missouri. Keep her in your prayers that she makes it safely and that she has a nice visit and safe travels to return home. So do you have any travel plans? No, my friend's traveling now. I know my son. He has traveling plans. He's going to be going on a cruise. Did you ever hear, gotta get it right, Lamb of God? It's a group, it's a music group. I've never heard of it, but they've been around for years and years. And they have a big concert cruise that goes out from Miami every year. And there's different bands that are on this cruise for a week. And he went last year for the first time. And he had the opportunity. He swam with the dolphins. Unfortunately, it was cut short because of weather, but he still had the opportunity to do it. I'm really blessed that he enjoyed himself. He's my youngest, and to see him spread his wings and do the things that he's doing after all he's been through, it means the world to me. You see, people can be cruel. Sometimes people go through difficult times in their lives and they do things that they're not proud of. But that doesn't mean that they should be judged or they should be shamed or people should talk about them or label them. That's not love. That's not kindness. That's striking somebody when they're vulnerable. Not nice at all. So I'm proud of where my son is today and what he endured and what he came out of and the man that he has become. He brightens my day. You know, all I have to do, see that window back there? Hear a noise. I can just lean up in my chair and look out that window and get a little peek of my baby. He has his life and I have mine. We love each other. We live next door, but I respect his privacy and his life. But you know, it's nice when Mom can have a little peek, knowing he's okay. He did make it through. And to just be in amazement. Do you have children like that? Or somebody in your life like that? That may have went through a difficult time in their life at one point or another? And it could be anything. It could be from an illness. It could be from an addiction. It can be from grief and a loss. I mean, even job-wise. I lost my train of thought. I just went blank when I said that. I know what that was. That was a senior moment. I'm going to claim it as a senior moment. But let me know how your day is going, what your weather is like. If you may have any prayer requests, or if you just want to say, hey. And if you like coming and sitting and enjoying the chit chat, you're more than welcome to hit the like button, the subscribe button. That would help the channel grow. If you'd like to see further content, when you hit the subscribe button, you have an option to hit a little bell. And that will notify you every time anything is posted on the channel. So feel free to come back and visit. The more the merrier. We can see what kind of trouble we can get into. It's sort of funny. I have to say, I'm going to keep this, I'm going to tie it up here. But it is sort of funny, and I've said it before, sitting here and looking at yourself in a tablet. At least I can still see how I look. I do look a little blurry, but oh no, it's probably my eyes. I don't know. But anyway, what I was gonna say, I would love to be able to do a live, but it's hard because there's not many on the channel, and doing a live, I can be live when I am live, but when I'm not, you can't review the video. They lock it down because I don't have a certain number of subscribers and viewing hours, I think. But they highlight like 5 minutes of it. So I'm not going to waste my time and go live. I don't want my videos to disappear. I want you to be able to find me, dang it. I want you to click on Rekindled Love with Beth, the channel that's about rekindling past relationships, rekindling self-love for ourselves and for others and for Jesus. So come on back and join me. We'll get those numbers up and we'll be able to really interact with one another. Until next video, have a wonderful day wherever you may be around the world. And remember, regardless of what you may be going through, you may not believe it, that's okay, but I do. Regardless of what you may be going through, even myself, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Until next time, friends, be blessed.